Live your life.
So Benny is Benny is what I call high energy, but he's a communicator. He's highly, easy to communicate with. As you can see, he wants something right now. He already wants something, so it's going to be easy to communicate with.
And what kind of dog is he?
He's a Cunucu from Aruba.
Wild dog.
They're the Aruban, street dogs. They just there's an issue over there with a bunch of wild dogs, and people are bringing them back and rescuing them. And a lot of people know about them. They're pretty popular over here. And this is a standard Cunucu, high energy, just all over the place. Took me a long time to get him to trust me. That was his issue. Very sensitive subject. He was. They called me because they didn't know what to do with him, and they kind of threw out that they might have to put him down because he had serious crate aggression.
Well, these dogs right off the streets, right?
Yes. Now I don't know where he was born, right? But that's where they're from. They're just from the streets. People just go there on vacation and grab them. And bring them home. And there's rescue agencies. This one is from New Life For Paws. A woman named Marie calls me when they need help. And this is the latest guy. He's gonna be looking for a home immediately, but we kind of have a special situation. We need somebody who can handle a guy like this.
Yes, he's advanced. Definitely not someone a beginner.
If he went to somebody who was at least who was a dog trainer, someone who was studying dog training, wants to be a dog trainer, something like that. See, he already wants to go to work. This is because he knows I have food, right? And he wants to get to work right now.
Which is a good thing. And how old is he? Oh, how old?
He is just over a year.
Okay.
Right? Yes. He is just over a year.
How long have you had him?
I've had
in
him
your
for
program?
about 6 months, 7 months or so.
6, 7 months.
And really, the majority of it was just trying to fix the issue that he was sent here for, which was basically the crate aggression.
Okay. Other than that, so they were gonna put him down over crate aggression.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what do you do in a situation like that where you can't come close to the crate? Right? They have to use a catcher or something like that every time they're trying to take him out of the crate.
Just which is a lot.
And then if you can't do that, you can't get him adopted.
And assuming they have a lot of them because they're everywhere, like you said.
Right. You can't get him adopted, right?
No, definitely not.
Not with that particular issue. And he had bitten before. So what he has, right, is a situation where he has learned a fight or flight situation that is more fight than flight. Whenever he gets to that point of confusion, he's learned that, showing your teeth, growling, threatening, that works sometimes. It usually works.
And him being a street dog and then being in the crate, he probably feels backed into a corner.
Right.
Because he's normally just running wild.
Exactly. So when these kind of dogs get in the crate, that's supposed to be where they're supposed to feel safe, right?
Which is the opposite to him.
He comes from a home where it is speculated that the kids were teasing him and antagonizing him inside the crate. Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Which would make any dog hate the crate.
That's the issue.
Or become aggressive.
Yes.
Or nervous, which would cause them to become aggressive when people come close to the crate.
Right. So this guy is very trainable. And that's what we're getting to right now. He's had a couple of setbacks, but they weren't really bad setbacks. Just the point where he just kind of didn't know what was going on and fell back into, his old.
And those were before you got him.
No, that was he had one or two.
Okay.
Here, but they weren't serious things. It's just tough to with that particular issue. Now that I am okay with him in the crate and stuff like that, so he'll let me come close to the crate. He'll let me stick my hands in the crate and everything like that. So he trusts me all the way, right?
Yes.
How do I get him to trust other people like that?
And him being off the street and then being put in a crate where people was messing with him. He's not gonna trust people.
Right. Now this is a Cunucu thing right here. So many of them. Hey. Shh. So many of them are so mouthy. Stop. Good. And that's just play, right? Most people would take that as aggression. I mean, he was seriously had my whole head. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
But really, he was just trying to get my attention. That wasn't him trying to hurt me. Down.
He's definitely ready to work.
Right. So that's why we need somebody
who's ready to work also.
Who can keep up with his communication and lack of patience and the high street. Now, that's not to say that can't be toned down. Right? Because he can be taught to relax.
Yeah, I can see that.
He takes correction very well. Go ahead, you can lay down if you want to. That's good. Right? It's easy.
Beautiful dog too. If the sun was a little bit more on, you could see how he's shining. Yeah.
Yeah, he is beautiful. Yes. Put the butt down. Yes.
So you said what was the adoption?
Yes. New Life for Paws.
New Life for Paws.
Yes, the woman's name is Marie.
And that's out of Aruba? Or he came from Aruba and was sent somewhere else where they're at? Or
yes, he came from Aruba and was sent somewhere else. This is a rehoming.
Okay.
You know, his original place was where everything kind of went haywire for him.
Yeah. And they sent him to the next place, and now you got him.
Right. And he just needs somebody who is okay with, him being this much of a dog. He's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And this is a huge deal. The person is going to have interactions with him before they take him home. Like, it's not going to be a one-step process.
Okay.
They're going to have to come, get an introduction, leave.
And how long you think that process would take?
I think maybe 3-4 times.
Okay. Within a month or within a week or 2 weeks or?
I mean, that can happen in a week. Right? But
okay, every other day?
Put in the effort. Yeah, you just
every
have to come by,
day.
spend some time with him, get him to trust you, do the exercises, right? Start communicating with him and take your time with him. And basically, you know what? Before I put a time limit on that, I always try to leave the time limit up to the dog.
Makes sense. See where the dog's at.
Like,
yeah.
how can I say when he's going to trust somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I know that if you come and you do the same stuff I did, it'll happen to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll work.
Yeah.
Right? So that's pretty much what people need to do.
Now, are they in Aruba? Are they used for anything, or they just basically just?
I mean,
are they just mutts that they named that and they just run around, or are they used for anything?
I have no
guard,
idea.
whatever.
I would assume that of a whole island of people, somebody would find this useful.
Yeah, it could definitely do something with it. Yeah,
right? Yes.
Dude, definitely looks like you got drive.
If nothing else, he got that.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how attentive he is.
Yeah, he's ready to work.
Good boy. You can see he knows what thing, and you know what? This is a perfect guy to show you exactly how intricate the communication is with a guy like this. You know, how well he's paying attention, and you can see by his head that he's watching every single body motion I make.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's watching everything that I do.
Yeah, definitely. He's focused.
So for me, all of that is opportunity to communicate with my hands, right?
So that's something we need to find out if they're actually getting used for anything out there, or they just running the streets, and what are they exactly? I mean, they're just mutts, right? That people name Kalahula?
Cunucu.
Cunucu. I keep saying Kalahula, right? That's my man's got one of them. That's right. But
good boy.
Yeah, Cunucu.
So this is this guy. All right, we got one more. From a different agency, similar situation. They didn't know what to do. They were gonna put her down, and they called me, and you know.
And also let them know your whole name of your whole program.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Dog University. The Dog U. Absolutely. Give him. Look how bitey this guy is, will you? Like, this is all mouthiness that would get him into trouble somewhere.
If someone experienced, someone experienced would know that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, there's plenty of I've had dogs that play like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, it's very uncomfortable. It's not fun for me. Sometimes it is. I kind of like it sometimes. But when he gets going, I definitely have to draw a boundary with, hey, dude, that's too much.
Yeah.
You know? But that's a good thing about him is you see how easy he takes that kind of correction.
Live your life.